Hey there, it's Coach Kristen, and for today's Menopause Motivation Monday, I want to talk to you about stress management, as it is one of the 4 pillars of the menopause coaching program. And this is a really critical area to pay attention to at this stage in life. So many women come in and say, "Oh, I just can't lose the weight. I don't understand," or gosh, I've tried everything, or this used to work and now it's no longer working, or I'm just exhausted and I don't know what's happening and I can't seem to get out of this cycle of, tired, angry, lonely, sad, bloated, etc. And just being in, maybe some pain in the body. And we rarely think about stress as a cause to some of this. And I'm here to tell you it is one of probably the biggest causes for our struggle with weight management in menopause. Because those hormones that support our stress, right? Especially estrogen, we know that's a biggie. It helps regulate energy and our stress response. And with that no longer on board, we struggle in how we respond to just things going on outside of us, right? And that impacts how we go through each day, right? We may be in that state of freeze or that fight or the flight, and when we're in that state, it makes it really hard for our body to shift or change because we are in a literal frozen state of nothing giving way, right? So even if you're restricting calories or exercising, in a way that you think is healthy, and it may be, but if our stress load is too much, things are out of balance, right? Those hormones are out of balance. So we have to work to get them back, right? We have to work to figure out what's going on and what do we need to do about it? Like, we're here, how do we get over here? And that's what I help women with. But for today, I want to give you a few tips to help you in this space of stress management. And it's something I practice and I help my clients with. And it is unique because we all have different schedules, different workloads, different lifestyles. So it's got to work for you. But let me give you a couple things that might be helpful. Number one, and of course we hear this and we know we need to be doing this, but how do we put it in place? So I want to give you a couple simple tips. Of course, I'm talking about meditation and breath work. And so, for me, it's non-negotiable. I have to do this, right? Or I know I will suffer on the other end. And really, it's about setting yourself up for things that come at us during our day. So it isn't about in the moment. When we're dealing with a stressful situation, it can be really hard to be like, oh, wait, hold on, I'm going to breathe. That would be nice if we could do that, but generally that doesn't happen. So what we want to do is buffer it, right? Buffer the stress by setting aside some time in the morning, first thing before our day begins, to kind of put ourselves in that calm. We think of that fight or flight. We want to come into that, it's called the rest, digest, or the stay and play. I love that. Like, wherever we are in our life, that's the goal, right? How do we be in that presence for ourselves, right? In every interaction we come into. And when we have a meditation or a breath work practice, it makes it easier when life is happening around us. Not perfect, but easier, right? So we're always looking for progress. It's not about perfection, progress. So let me just give you a couple tips. So one thing that we might want to start doing that I advise is the 2X breath. And all this is really inhaling for the count of 2. Let's do it together. Inhale, count of 2, and then exhaling to the count of 4. Right, so inhale, 1, 2, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we start with that. So obviously that's inhaling and doubling the amount of time we spend with the exhale. This helps us to access the vagus nerve, which is something that takes us from the fight or flight, right? Fight, flight, freeze, into that stay and play, that calming sense. So this is at our access whenever we need it. Now, again, I advise setting up a time that you can put this in place before it gets to that point where we need it, right? Because it sets us up to be in that state of stay and play more often than that reactive state that we may find ourselves in without the support of our hormones at this stage in life. So 2x breath, that's something and that you can start practicing right away. So the key is putting it in place, right? So now I've given you a tool to start doing, and you can start with inhaling to the count of 2, exhaling to the count of 4, going up to the count of 3 in, 6 out, and maybe then going to 4 counts in, 8 counts out. So the more we can stay, and maybe doing a pyramid, right? Where you start with 2, 3, 4 breaths in, doubling the count of the exhale, and then going back down that ladder. And doing that, I say if you can do 5 for 5, that's my next tip. 5 for 5. So you do that however many times you can, or rather, how about 5 times, right? Doing an inhale to the count of 2, exhaling to the count of 4 to start, doing that 5 times. So 5 breath sequences, right? 5 times through, and doing it 5 times a day. And that will probably take maybe a minute, 2 minutes. And for a lot of people, this is doable, but we have to pair it with something. That's the next step, is the habit stacking. And that's, again, a big part of the work I do with clients is how do we fit this in, right? It's simple things, but making them work in our day, in our life. So maybe it's first thing when you wake up, before breakfast, before lunch, before dinner, and then again before bedtime. If you can start doing that, I can almost guarantee you're going to start to really find yourself reacting and having more space in your days, right? Versus that go, 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 drop. Wake up exhausted, go, 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 drop. This is overriding those stress hormones. So we have to take it back. And the way we can do that is by these simple practices. So the 2x breath, first off, right, scheduling in first thing in the morning, some time for meditation, breath work, whatever you can wrap your head around, literally, to do it. Because some of us are like, oh, meditation, oh, I don't like that. Maybe you're outside on a walk doing it and you can practice this. So do what works for you. That's important, right? So breath work, meditation, scheduling it in, then practicing the 2x breath, right? Inhaling and then extending the exhaling out, doubling it on the exhale, and then maybe incorporating my 5 for 5, right? Five breath sequences, okay? 5 times a day. So start with something. So I ask, what's one thing you can put into practice this week? Just this week. And maybe it's just for today, but something you're willing to do in this area to help support your hormones, which again, it's a cascading effect into our weight, our, body aches and pains, joint pain, our sleep, hot flashes, anxiety, depression, mood, all of these things, they work together. And so see what you can do. What can you put in place to support your body, your mind, and your spirit this week? And so if you find this helpful, please subscribe and follow me on Instagram at Kristen Fitness. And I hope to see you. Also, if you want some help and support and are ready to really take back your life, and go through this menopause transition and beyond and feel better and lose the weight, then let's get in touch, schedule a call with me, a discovery call, and we'll see if I can, help you and be a support through your menopause journey. So anyway, with that, I hope you have a great Monday and a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time.